The more people you know, the more problems you have. This is casual talk here. This is a brand new video, guys, brand new topic. Those of you who are new to this channel, new to this video, share the video, like the video. Let me know what you think. The title says everything. The more people you know, the more problems you have. This is something I wanted to share for quite a while sometime, and I got many other topics to come after this one. Okay, moving down the line. This is the reason why I made my one of my last videos about why I have no friends and how I'm 30 years old and I'm okay with that. It's just stressful having to know and keep up with so many people, whether it's family. Well, for family, that's a different case, but I'm talking about the general population, like friends, acquaintances, coworkers, right? The closer you could get to them, the more problems could leak into your life too, because they have their problems. They may be a drug addict that could affect your life, where if you hang around them, they could risk your life. They could risk you getting into trouble. They have gambling problems, money issues. They may leak their issues onto you, where you may pick up some of their habits, or they may end up trying to use you. You have someone that might be obsessed with you. All these factors come into play. And this is the reason why I just stayed to myself. This is the reason why. There's nothing wrong with having one good friend. I'm not saying that having a friend is bad. What I'm saying is that being at where I'm at today, at 30 years old, I'd rather just be to myself. It's just easier not having a friend because I don't have the time to really commit to anyone else. And I'd rather put all the time that I have in committing to and putting my energy out there to committing to will be like with God, Jesus, my wife, kids, parents, etc. Okay? There's like an order. There's an order to that. Okay? But the more people you know, the more problems you're going to have. You may be stressed about someone's situation, and you might even talk about it to other people. You think it's not bothering you. You're trying to help the person, but there's little that you could do for people that can't be helped, because there's even people who are in your life, acquaintance, friend, etc., right? You may be even close to them, and because their problems leaked into your life, now other people in your family or your friends will start asking about that person too. So that's even more people that you got to answer to and more problems. This is just me. If you came across many issues dealing with friends, etc., you're trying to get yourself together, cut them off. You don't need friends to survive. Like I said in my last videos, you need God to survive. I'm going to ask for God. I'm not going to ask for a friend or beg a friend or beg for a friend and be desperate enough to have a friend that I'd rather just deal with the bullying or just deal with them. Because there's people out there that are so lonely, so dependent on other people that they can't be alone, to the point where they have to hang on to some of those friendships, especially if they're being treated like crap. And I do not recommend those type of friendships. What is the point in being stressed out, but then you like the company at the exact same time of those friends or of those people? That's what I call a toxic relationship. It could be in the shape of a form of a friend, acquaintance, even with family. There's family members you would have to cut it off. Just because someone's blood related to you, that doesn't mean that you have to deal with them either, especially if they're treating you like crap. I do care about being close to my family. I do care about family, right? But I'm talking about to the average person. The average person today is what I'm talking about. Many people feel that they need to have all these people around them. You could imagine how some celebrities feel having fake people around them all the time. They don't care about their well-being. They just want that picture, shake a handshake, take that photo, post it online, brag about meeting this person and that celebrity, and then move on with their lives. But not to further stray off of topic, the more people you know, the more problems you got. You don't got to deal with them. And this is the reason why I don't put my energy out there to even have another friend. Because for me, I don't got the time for that anymore. I don't. I'm just trying to get my life together. I enrolled into college, which thank God I'll be starting my classes next month. I'm praying for the best. I'm not going to have time for someone else's drama. I'm not going to have time to hang out. I'm not going to have time for none of that. I'm not going to have the time for that. I'm not. And if you're trying to get yourself together and you don't want the added stress into your life, do what you're supposed to do to remove those people out of your lives and cut them off. It doesn't hurt to cut off people. Yes, it may hurt for certain situations. Say if you may knew the person for a long time, I understand it's hard to let go. I get that. But one way or another, if it's for your well-being and for to get yourself spiritually right with God, cut them off. Whatever the hindrance is, whatever something is like a chip on your shoulder, cut them off. No one said it's going to be easy when it happens, but you get stronger along the way and you learn your lesson to be careful who you invite in your life. You have to be very careful of who you invite in your life. I'm even in the place where I just don't want no one coming into my life. I don't want anyone coming into my life. I don't want no friends, no acquaintances. I'd rather just casually talk to my coworkers, people I meet outside while traveling, and just keep it pushing. That's it. I don't got to worry about how their day's going, not how their days are going, or their problems. My baby mom. I'm staying away from all that negative crap. I do not want to deal with it. And there's nothing wrong with me saying I don't want to deal with it, because I know most people out there, if they're wise, they wouldn't want to deal with bull crap either, or deal with someone else's problems. That's not their own, especially if you have your own problems that you're trying to work on. That's added stress. No one, a lot of people, many of them does not like to be around negative people unless you're miserable, because truth be told, misery also loves company. Misery loves company. I'm not a miserable person. I'm trying to get my life right. I understand I have problems and flaws just like everybody else. And in the end of the day, for me, I don't want any friends. I choose not have no friends. I don't want to feel like I have to answer to anyone other than God and my wife, some family, okay? And that's about it. I want to leave it like that. And for those of you who are trying to get right, I encourage the exact same thing. Do all the things that's meaningful to you, especially if it's for your health, your overall health, your mental health is very important. That all the people around the world, all that meaningless attention, that short time attention from all those people, especially for some of them, don't even care about you, because their added problems and their added stress could also hurt you in the long run as well. Because in the end of the day, if there are people out there who truly cares about you, they would also leave you alone and understand that, hey, this person needs the space. They need to grow. They need to move on. They need to get themselves together. I'm in their way. Let me back off of them. You have to be considerate these times of days. But most people in this world, in this country, in the United States, they're not. It is very rare to even come across a true considerate person. Yes, mainly a lot of casual people that you speak to casually can come off that way. But getting to know certain people more, that turns off after a while. You have to meet people on a common ground. Be on guard. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. I just choose to be off the grid and be wise enough to understand that this is where I'm at life. I want better. I don't want the added stress, and I just want to live right and do better. I'm getting older. I don't have the time for the added stress. I already got enough of that in my life. I don't need none of that or to hear out anyone else's problems like that. I really don't. Yes, I could generally help or give advice as much as I can, but after a while, there's a limit on how much added stress or problems that you would want to hear, especially when you're trying to make it, okay, and just make things right for yourself. Once again, one of my close friends was like this. He always complained all the time about women this, women that, the girl, his ego. I got tired of it. I'm pretty sure he noticed that. I tried my best and I couldn't take it anymore. And guess what? God removed him out of my life, did me the favor. And now that I realized that, and he never responded back to my messages, it made me realize I was wasting my own time, my energy, stressing my own self out over a grown man who made a decision to cut me off. I'm glad that happened because it made me realize that I don't want any friends no more. The more people you know, the more problems that's going to be involved in your life. Point blank. Whatever floats everyone's boat and whatever makes you happy. At the end of the day, if you feel like you need a friend, you have to check yourself and evaluate yourself with your relationship with God, because all these things of this world is vain. A lot of friendships does not last forever. Once you get that reality check in, if you lose a friend or someone cuts you off for whatever reason it may be, you have to learn to let go, be strong, and keep going. Like if they were never in your life. You just have more time now to yourself, to your family, and to handle your business and to do a lot more. Life is too short to hang on and cling on to drama and meaningless friendships that is not going to do better for your life. This is Casual Talk here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.